Good morning, everyone. The regular meeting of the Desert Community College District Board of Trustees is now called to order at 9:31 a.m. You may join today's meeting in person or join via Zoom webinar. These links are accessible by visiting the College of the Desert homepage. We will now proceed with the roll call. President Martinez Garcia, please proceed with the roll call.
Student Trustee James,
Present.
Trustee Sanchez Fulton, Trustee Meyer,
Present.
Trustee Perez,
Here.
Trustee Oden,
Present.
Trustee Kinnaman.
Here. At this time, I would like to invite our student trustee James to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You did a number on us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
caught me off guard a little bit.
I think we passed the test. Okay, item 2.01 Board Meeting Agenda. Pursuant to Government Code Section 54954.2 Subdivision B2, the board may take action on items of business not appearing on the posted agenda upon a determination by a two-third vote of the board, or if less than two-thirds of the members are present, a unanimous vote of those present, that there is a need to take immediate action and that the need for action came to the attention of the local agency subsequent to the agenda being posted as specified. Are there any additions, corrections, or deletions to the agenda for August 22nd, 2025? Okay, seeing none, the agenda stands as presented. Public comments, request to address the Board of Trustees regarding the regular agenda items. Remote public participation is allowed and will be accepted in person by email to otp@collegeofthedesert.edu during the meeting and submitted for the record, or by using the raise your hand function by joining the Zoom link. Pursuant to District Administrative Procedure 2345, each speaker will be allowed a maximum of 3 minutes per topic. 15 minutes shall be the maximum time allotment for public speakers on any one subject, regardless of the number of speakers at any one board meeting. At the discretion of the majority of the board, these limits may be extended. All comments must be submitted or brought forward prior to the end of the public comment section. As an additional note, this item is intended for members of the public who wish to speak regarding regular agenda items. An opportunity to address the board on matters not related to the agenda will be available during item 15.01 of today's agenda. Jeff, do we have any public comments that we received?
Trustee Kinnaman, we have no public comments in the room that have stepped forward. We have none via Zoom and none have been received via email.
Okay, thank you very much. Moving to public updates. Employee appointments. President Martinez Garcia, please help us introduce this item.
Yeah, I'd like to ask Interim Vice President Wilson to go ahead and introduce this item.
So our new team members for the month of July, if you are present, please stand. Our classified appointment is Lawrence Moeller Jr. He is the Educational Support Specialist. And then our foundation appointment is Gary Estes. He's the foundation accountant. All right, and then our leadership appointments is Joy Cowden, Vice President of Instruction. Jessica Enders, Acting Dean, Applied Sciences and Business. And Carlos A. Maldonado, Dean Student Support Services. Welcome to the team.
Thank you, Interim Vice President Wilson, and congratulations to our newest employees and to our employees that have new appointments. Both those are exciting to see, and we're here and want to support you in any way we can as a board. Item 5, oh, we already did that one, I'm sorry. Item 5.01, approval of July 24th, 2025 regular meeting minutes. Are there any additions, corrections, or deletions to the regular meeting minutes of July 24th, 2025?
So move.
So I have a motion to approve as presented. Do I have a second?
Second.
Great. Roll call vote, President Garcia?
Student Trustee James,
Aye.
Trustee Sanchez Fulton, Trustee Meyer,
Aye.
Trustee Perez,
Aye.
Trustee Oden,
Aye.
Trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Carried.
Okay, moving on to reports. At this time, we'll go into board reports per board policy 2311. All reports will be limited to 5 minutes each. We'll start first with our Associated Students of College of the Desert, ASCOD, and it's Juan Falcone. There he is. Morning. Good to go.
Because that's why it's always best to bring it in paper. If it's okay with the board, if I can go after the next person, so I can figure.
Is there any objection to the board? I
knowledge
think
issue
that's
out?
fine. No, that'd be fine.
Okay,
Give
thank
me
you.
a thumbs up when you're,
Alright.
okay, thank you. Next, we're going to the College of the Desert Foundation. Catherine Abbott, our executive director, has submitted a written report. It is posted on the agenda. She is out of town to attend a foundation board members memorial service. Our College of the Desert Alumni Association, Betsy Young, is our COD Alumni Association executive director. She has informed us that at the Alumni Association has no report this month. CSEA, California School Employee Association, Omar Fimbris, the president. Is Omar with there? Is Omar?
Is it on? It's right. Oh, there he goes. Good morning, President, Superintendent Martinez Garcia, Board of Trustees, and Vice Presidents. First, I would like to thank President Martinez Garcia for including our union in the extended cabinet retreat last month. We appreciate the opportunity to open lines of communication and gain a better understanding of how to work together to solve complex issues facing us this next academic year. Throughout truthful dialogue, we identified common challenges and explored fresh approaches to problem solving. The time together allowed us to really engage, clarify, connect, and help each other in a shared commitment, our students. As we head into the new school year, we are ready for new beginnings, new adventures, and new challenges. Our members work hard to get all of our campuses ready for our students. Staff were present at the Roadrunner Rally on August 13th, assisting new and returning students with registration, financial aid, and answering questions. Next week, we invite you to join us in the Palm Desert Gym for the Welcome Day event on August 25th. Students will have an opportunity to learn about the various resources and services offered to help them reach the educational goals. To say that we are proud of all of our members for coordinating and working these events is an understatement. As our faculty prepare for the fall semester, we request your support in encouraging our members to continue learning and growing while they are here. Allowing our members to attend flex sessions is a great start. To further support their professional development, we encourage the college to offer more on-campus training opportunities, mindful of the cost associated with external workshops. I hope you all enjoy your summer and are refreshed to start our new semester. Thank you all for the tireless work you do on a daily basis to make the College of the Desert the best place it can be. This concludes my report.
Thank you very much. At this time, we'll move to College of the Desert Adjunct Association, CODA, Mike Gladich.
Does the red light mean? Okay, good. I'm new at this. Good morning, everybody. Mr. Chairman, members of the board, Superintendent President Martinez Garcia, and members of the leadership team. CODA commends our Superintendent President on his excellent outreach to the college community in the Sunday reflections. Val, I just wanted you to know that the past couple of weeks, I've heard people referencing your thoughts from the reflections. People are paying attention. This kind of communication reflects your leadership and builds trust in our community. 2 weeks ago, I went to a baseball game at Dodger Stadium, the Dodgers versus the Blue Jays. It was only my second major league game that I ever went to, and the thing that struck me were so many people. I looked it up, 44,727 people in that stadium. It set a record for the year. As I walked through the crowd looking for our seats, I saw every age, every belief. I mean, it was a cross-section of all the divisions and all the differences in our world. But when the game started and the first pitch was thrown, 44,000 people became one voice. Because we all love the game, we were transformed into one big, loud human community. With so much divisiveness flying around these days, I didn't think it was possible, but it is. That mutual acceptance, that sense of respect, where a total stranger sitting in front of me turned around and said, "I'm going to the concession stand. Do any of you want a Dodger dog?" It blew me away. It reminds me that when our superintendent president talks about human dignity, this acceptance of each other and this unity is what we are capable of. Last month, Trustee Meyer and others commented on the importance of artificial intelligence. You might have heard of Tom Chatfield, a British writer and philosopher who has published several books on technology, culture, and critical thinking. He recently said regarding AI, forget artificial intelligence. In the brave new world of big data, it's artificial idiocy we should be looking out for. Now, he may have been joking, but he has a point. We need to educate ourselves in how to use AI. And just last week, I took part in a 2-day symposium on AI organized and presented by full-time and part-time College of the Desert faculty. We explored topics such as AI policies, hands-on uses, and we looked at some ethical issues. For example, what if students use AI to write their papers and then lie about it? I mean, that's against our student code of conduct. Or should we use AI in screening job applicants? What about using AI in adjunct evaluations? Our deans are very busy. Think about it. What if AI were evaluating the work of this board? What if AI's evaluations became part of the accreditation process for our college? Do we want that? This symposium was a follow-up to the ASCCC conference on AI attended by several of us from COD last February in San Diego. Toward the end of the conference, in general session, it became clear that our students need to learn how to use AI responsibly and effectively. Someone asked, does any college here offer a course in AI? And there was this long pause, 300 people in the audience, and only one hand went up. It was Mary Abril, Chair of Digital Design and Production at College of the Desert. And the course is called Generative AI for Creatives, DDP 106, and it's offered this semester. So I'm proud that COD is a leader among the state's community colleges in developing AI courses for the success of our students.
Thank you, Michael. College of the Desert Faculty Association, Adam Gill. Okay,
We've received no report.
okay, thank you. Our Academic Senate President, Corbin Wild. Same, okay. And we'll go back to, pardon? Yeah, we'll go back to our associated student, Ascot President Juan.
Sorry about that. Microsoft said we're updating right now, and that's what's happening. Good morning, members of the Board of Trustees, President Bell Martinez, faculty, staff, members of the public. Thank you for providing me with this time to speak on behalf of the Associated Students of College of the Desert, Ascot. We had our first meeting this past Monday, and it was very productive. We were able to appoint all 15 student senate members to the required 42 committees and meet the required membership. This is unusual. It typically takes several meetings to assign everyone and begin work on other matters. This speaks volumes to the eagerness and willingness of the new student government to be more involved and to continue increasing our advocacy goals. I want to take this moment to recognize all the executive officers and senators for their focus and dedication. Everyone is excited to begin their academic year, learn from their respective committees, and provide meaningful feedback. Looking ahead in coordination with the Inter Club Council, ICC, we're getting ready to help with Club Rush, which students love, and continues to be one of the biggest drivers of student engagement and retention. Ascot's also looking forward to helping with Welcome Day to greet all the new students coming on this great institution, as well as supporting leadership opportunities with our international students this week. If you guys get a moment and any of the trustees want to stop by in the Craven Center, that would be awesome. That's happening today until 4:30 p.m. Moving on, our work has just begun. With the support of OSL, faculty, staff, President Bell Martinez, and the Board of Trustees, we know this will be one of the strongest advocacy years the Associated Students of College of the Desert will have. That concludes my report. Thank you for your time and have a great weekend.
Thank you very much. We'll move on to our governing board, student trustee James.
Good morning, Board of Trustees, President Martinez, faculty and staff, and members of the public. Over the past few weeks, I've been fully immersed in preparing for the new academic year through service, collaboration, and student outreach. From August 15th through 17th, I attended the Student Trustee Workshop hosted by the Student Senate for California Community Colleges, SSCCC. This experience was incredibly impactful. I felt like I was in the room I was meant to be in with people who really cared. I learned from seasoned trustees, deepened my understanding of shared governance, and I built strong statewide connections with the majority of the student trustee attendees. I'm especially excited about new partnerships with student trustees working in data science and immigrant advocacy, as well as collaborations around more inclusive student surveying, including the use of digital tools and QR codes to better meet us students where we are. On campus, I've been volunteering to welcome international students and incoming students. As someone who has once felt unwelcomed and confused during many transitions in many new places, it's really important, it's deeply important to me that students feel seen, supported, and guided from the start. I'll also be helping with Welcome Day next week, and I'll be going in and joining the international students later today, as I did yesterday. I have also been connecting regularly with our Dean of Students, Carlos Maldonado. He has been an incredibly patient and supportive mentor. His guidance fits my learning style perfectly, allowing me to explore independently while offering wisdom, structure, and timely reminders to stay grounded in my goals because I get fully immersed in everything that I do. I have also had weekly check-ins with our Ask God president, Juan Falcon. We've been discussing ways to better support our offsite campuses, expand our student engagement, and ensure that every student knows how and where to access our support. I feel deeply grateful to work with a team that cares just as much as I do. Our Senator Kelly Dominguez raised an important point that many incoming students still don't know what Ask God is or how we serve them. So we are going to be exploring ways to improve our visibility, such as clearer uniforms, always having our name tags on, maybe some pop-up stands with snacks and games, just more casual ways to engage with our students. He also noted that students that miss our Roadrunner Welcome Day, they often struggle to navigate campus resources. So I'm just going to make sure, try to get students to get into that day. At our most recent Ask God meeting, I was appointed to serve on 9 standing committees. I am so honored to bring creativity, care, and structure into each one of those roles. I take each one of my roles very seriously. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for making me feel welcome amongst you all. I promise to pay that feeling forward to my fellow students. And thank you for the opportunity to serve. Noosa James, student trustee.
Thank you. Trustee Sanchez?
I'd like to, I would like to make my report, but before I make my short report, fellow trustees, I would love to yield my time, if it's okay with my fellow board members, something. So at this time, I'm yielding my report after, and would like to yield to a person that it's their first time and did not fill out a comment section, but I would want to yield my time and create partnerships. This is something that I wanted to share with our College of the Desert family. So at this time, Murphy, if you, could you come to the podium? I'm yielding my time. Is that okay, Chairman, to yield part of my time?
I'm looking at the parliamentarian. for-
Parliamentarian, yield.
There's really no process for yielding. What I would suggest is that if you are amenable, you can suspend the orders of the day and return to public comment, if that is a more appropriate time.
If there's,
But there's no yielding of time.
okay, if there's no objections by the board, are you comfortable for us just going back to public comments? Okay,
Yes,
this is,
thank you
this is the,
There-
yes.
much.
My understanding, there's, not to be nitpicky, but I am. There's two places for public comment. First one is for anything on the agenda, and then there's public comment at the
That
end.
is correct, sir. So you will dictate which public comment you will return to. I don't know what the comments are, so I would defer to the chair.
So the first public comments is for anything on the agenda, and then the second public comments are for anything that are not on the agenda, so I
So
would
let me
have-
be clear, something that's not on the agenda, but it has to deal with something great for the college and our partnerships.
so then we'll have another public comment section for that. So are we comfortable with making the exception since the gentleman will not be available for the afternoon public comments? Okay. All right, I'm good. I don't see any objections to that, so let's go ahead and proceed. Thank you.
Thank you. A lot of pressure to perform now. Good morning, board members and President Martinez. My name is Brian Murphy. I own the local Jimmy John's sandwich shop here in La Quinta as well as Palm Desert, and excited to announce that we're bringing a landmark New York City bagel franchise to Palm Desert as well. So that's exciting. When I started out down the path of being an entrepreneur after 30 years in the car business, I wanted to accomplish two things. One was to be very involved in the community, and two was to lift up the next generation of business people and entrepreneurs, college students. And as far as community involvement goes, we've been heavily involved with the Palm Desert Chamber. We do a lot of catering for their events. We do a lot of meetings with young students, College of the Desert people, mentoring them, teaching them about the things it takes to be successful that they might be interested in. So that's good. We get very involved with nonprofits. Bridges to Hope is one of our favorites. We donate cookies for the homeless. They come together every Tuesday night to get medical help and counseling and things like that. Children's Museum, Voices for Children. I was an honoree for the Ronald McDonald House for contributions to the community. So we're on a good path of doing that. We're about to launch what we call a Heroes program. That's all for first responders, teachers, College of the Desert. If they're interested, they'll be able to come into the shop, buy a regular sandwich, and get upgraded with their chips and drink for free. So we want to reward heroes. The youth, there's just not enough you can do to help them out. We're in fact interviewing two College of the Desert people this week that are looking for employment. So that's fun. We were actually at the shop at 4 o'clock this morning making 80 sandwiches for the football team here as they get on the road. So Coach Steptoe will be over at the shop picking up his sandwiches and chips. And we just love to help out. We've catered the welcome back here at the Desert. I think my back still hurts from carrying in 400 sandwiches. So we're always looking for ways to lift up the next generation of leaders here in the Desert and looking to partner in any way we can. So we would love to expand our relationship with College of the Desert in any way, whether that's catering or we have a group of students, maybe in an entrepreneurial class that would love to hear from business owners. I'm part of a Desert Elite Referral Partners. It's 50 local businesses. We meet every Tuesday for an hour and a half, refer business to each other. We just started a mentorship program where we bring in College of the Desert students and let them get involved with business people and see what we can do to offer them help in achieving their dreams, whatever they are, whether it's entrepreneurship or working at College of the Desert, whatever it might be. So I wanted to introduce myself today and make myself available to you. And I appreciate you, trustee, for inviting me today. Thank you for the time and the special minutes there. As a treat, I'll leave you some famous Jimmy John's cookies, and I'll put them over here if these people are safe, not to eat them all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, we will return now back to our governing board reports. Trustee Sanchez.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to bring our partnerships. And so at this time, I just want to welcome back our COD family to our new fall semester. I'm truly filled with excitement and much, much gratitude. This is not only about the return of our students, but it's about renewing our shared commitment to education, opportunity, and our community. I just this morning was with student trustee, and we were all welcoming back the international students. That was such a joy, having been teaching as an adjunct faculty member at the college. It means a lot to be with the students. So that was very, very nice. I look forward to it joining you during Flex Week. And on Monday, we're going to be doing a first. We'll be having at the Welcome Back Day, we will be hosting an Ask the Trustee table. I'm asking my fellow trustees if they would like to join that. I know that student trustee and I will definitely be there, but I think it's a first where students, faculty, and community members can connect with us directly for the first time and just have a table there during Welcome Back this Monday. So a big shout out to that. Thank you. And you know, these spaces remind me that COD is the heart of everything we do. And it begins with you, the faculty, the staff, the classified. Over the last month, I've represented COD across the valley, going from the Indio Women's Club to the UCPI 40th anniversary. And we had a lot of our disabled students that are part of UCPI as well attend, and how deeply how COD is so valued in our community here in the Coachella Valley. As we did the backpack to school giveaways with all the different churches from Indio to Desert Hot Springs, I saw the children's faces light up when they receive their supplies, when their backpacks or uniforms, when they cannot afford that. That's why I love our program. And I just want to give a shout out about our food pantry. And please let our students know that it's there for them to utilize. It reminded me that behind every student, there's a family counting on us to educate their child or their wife or their partner. Attended the Affordable Housing Forum in DHS about the importance of housing stability for our students. I was able to talk about how proud I am to be part of a school that has our tiny homes. I think it's nearly impossible to be a student without having a secured home. Through events that I went to yesterday, we did a cause for the Ronald McDonald House in Palm Desert Chamber of Commerce. Went to the open house of Carrington College, and I was reminded that COD loves to partner with other community college as well. And we here at the College of the Desert are the cornerstones of progress and hope in the Valley. So each of these experiences, you know, remind me of the vital role faculty play. You, staff, it's everything. You are the bridges between the challenge and the opportunity, between uncertainty and possibility. And we're creating those possibilities. We at the college opened the door for the first generation students, something that I was. Inspire those who doubt themselves and create pathways that ripple for far beyond the classroom. As a board, we are proud and I know my board feels, to move forward with new projects, including updating learning facilities, waiting for our Palm Springs campus, cannot wait, and know the true transformation, everything happens because of you, the taxpayers, you, all of us. Buildings can guide students, but you, the faculty, the staff, give them the direction. Signs can point the way, but you all give the purpose, the faculty, the staff, the classified. In closing, as your trustee, I remain committed and deeply to ensure that the College of the Desert continues to be a place where education lifts lives, where families feel supported, and where dreams begin and thrive. This year will be full of challenges, but I have no doubt it will also be full of victories. I invite you all to join me in embracing this year with the College of the Desert the same dedication, passion, and heart that has always defined us, the COD family. Together, we will transform lives. And with profound gratitude, Trustee Mary Jane Sanchez, District 2. Thank you. This ends my report.
Thank you. Trustee Meyer.
Thank you, Chair. Good morning, President Martinez, my fellow board members, executive staff, and thank you to all the attendees that are in attendance. Congratulations and admiration to the students attending this summer. I know from personal experience the fortitude and focus a student has to attend summer sessions. You are to be appreciated. Welcome to the students who have already registered for fall classes. Your focus on extending your education is well admired. You are one of many making up our cohort this fall. This cohort puts our enrollment at pre-COVID levels and continues our journey as a mid-sized college in the system, ensuring funding at that level. I recently attended 2x2 meetings with the city of Coachella, where we discussed how we can help each other. They're considering an annex to their new library, and if that comes about, the college may be part of that facility. And did you know we have about 3,000 students registered at our adult school in Coachella? I also attended a 2x2 with Cathedral City. They appreciate we're restarting these again as, I'm sorry, it got jumbled here. Again, as one way of communicating and engaging with the community. They were curious about the progress with Roadrunner Motors, and we're glad to hear it is still on schedule. We discussed other areas we could help, and they mentioned a need for civil engineers and other city roles. Also, they showed a keen interest in our possibility of casino management program and what that would look like. I continue my involvement with Rotary, and I'm hearing of a few clubs readying scholarship monies aimed at helping students as they attend COD. More on this later as it evolves. The work happening around campus is amazing. New signage, parking lot paving and striping, and the restroom refresh in the math building, landscape changes and maintenance are remarkable. My thanks to the teams that are doing that. I know it's hard, it's hot during the summer, but they're doing a very good job with that. And as before, my wife and I are hosting students from Toyo University in Japan. This time we have two wonderful young ladies staying with us, and we are ensuring they get to see our valley and other places in Southern California as they continue their learning at the college. This program is important as we also send students to Japan under an exchange program. It is important to have host families to continue this process. My thanks go to Cody McCabe and Marbella Ondez for their dedication to this program and all the international programs at COD. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Meyer. Trustee Perez.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. It's good to see you all. It's been a while since I've seen all your faces, so it's really nice to be back here in person. Want to congratulate and all of our new appointees, both those new ones and those who have been here before. Thank you for all the good work that you do and what you will do for the college. Also want to wish luck to everybody on the new fall semester. I know that you all will make your community proud. And last but not least, Mr. Chair, I also attended the 2x2 meeting on Monday with the city of Coachella. They're also excited that we re-engaged in those conversations. I know that other cities have gave similar feedback, so really looking forward to continuing those conversations with our community. And I know that the best for College of the Desert is still yet to come, and I'm excited. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Perez. And also, I'd be remiss, I'm looking here at a bunk cake that says happy birthday, Trustee Perez. So I guess we owe you a happy birthday, right?
Yeah, thank you. It was a few weeks ago now. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Perfect.
Thank you. Yeah, getting old, man.
Take a number.
Yeah, we can talk later, okay? Give you some stuff to look forward to. Uh, Again, I want to share with appreciation of my trustees being here and all the faculty and staff. I mean, we're in that 115 to 120 weather time zone, and everybody's gearing up for classes. And I know that coupled with the environment we're in is probably challenging everybody as we prepare classes and everything else. And I know everybody's looking forward to kicking off the fall semester. You know, I want to be a little retrospective. Over, and I don't go fact check me or Google check me, but over 100 years ago, we had institutions get developed that were called junior colleges, and they were 2-year institutions. And it wasn't until the late 50s and early 60s that the community college movement really took off nationally and began as an international model of education, which continues to this day. We have a lot of leaders throughout the country that were early on in those days part of the community college mission, and they were innovative. They were dynamic. They understood that community colleges were able to be more flexible and to also pay attention to their local needs of their community. And now we're seeing that a lot of those individuals that were involved, they're in their latter years. So I've got a couple stories here. Uh, One of those leaders, probably one of the most innovative leaders of our time in community colleges, he was the CEO and founder of the League for Innovation. And he ultimately retired here in Coachella Valley. And he became a close ally of College of the Desert. He was also a speaker at State of the College for College of the Desert, worked as a professor and mentor for our doctoral students that worked, employees from here at College of the Desert. And I believe that he served probably 50 to 60 years in that capacity. And his name was Terry O'Banion. And he left on a happier note than I am right now. We lost Terry it's been about a month ago, and he did reside here in the Valley. And so I wanted to share that, but it's a reminder to me of the history, of the rich history of community colleges and those involved. And I remember when I was working on my dissertation and doing my lit review, one of them, mine was mostly workforce development, if you're interested, but one of the people that I researched that popped up was Terry O'Banion. And I didn't know who Terry was. He was at some school in Florida. And so years and years later, I met Terry and developed a very good relationship with him. And he always was committed to the community college mission and what we're about. And that legacy carries on through all of us. And so I had that disappointment, but then I had the excitement of a dear colleague that worked with me at Las Positas College when I was the chancellor up there. Her name's Darion Pollard, and she was just named the president for our national association, the American Association of Community Colleges, a very vibrant, energetic role model, full of innovation, full of vigor, and a continuation of the philosophy of what the community college movement is about. And as long as we keep on hanging on to and recognizing how the past has brought us here, and we continue having people like Darion carrying it forward, our movement is going to continue to be the international model for our students and for our communities in providing the type of education that in my opinion, that our students and that we need. And with that, that concludes my report. Thank you. Oh my God, I skipped. And you're trying to help me too. Well, okay, so my faux pas, okay, I'm sorry, Trustee Oden.
I enjoyed your report. And as a matter of fact, there are no accidents because my report really is very close, very similar to yours. And it's really an expression of appreciation to so many organizations that we belong to and that represent us. The value of the state and federal community colleges accreditation organization lies in their role as non-governmental bodies that ensure educational quality through peer evaluation. They establish standards for institutions and programs which helps maintain the basic level of the quality of higher education. As I was observing the dismantling of the Department of Education, I was really concerned about our students, and especially on this level, with all of as difficult as it is for our students to attend college and the financial issues. But I've been, each month I've been reporting on the webinars, and the webinars have just been incredible. And the advocacy of these organizations, what they have done to preserve across party lines financial aid and grants and opportunities for our students that could have been devastating. So I just wanted to express my appreciation to them. The ACCT, there's so many acronyms, but all of those organizations that have fought diligently to protect the resources that enable our students to continue their education. Thank you. Oh, and a special thank you to Val for sharing your schedule, which really simplifies so many things for us. So thank you.
And again, Trustee Oden, I apologize.
Oh, please.
I was caught up in a moment or something, I'm not sure. Yes, I did. Thank you. Trustee Val Garcia. I mean, President Val Garcia. Mercy.
Promoted, demoted, maybe, right?
Well, yeah, you probably should think that one through.
First of all, welcome back to all the faculty and staff who've been traveling throughout the summer, and those who were here working diligently in the field of outside or wherever they've been doing magnificent work, as Trustee Meyer alluded to earlier. So appreciative of the classified staff's work all across the campus, beautifying the campus. I want to acknowledge how much the executive team appreciates them. Speaking of appreciations, I want to definitely recognize the work of our faculty at the AI Faculty Symposium, specifically Donna Green. Thank you for designing and leading a powerful two-day experience that blended practical tools with forward-thinking and forward-looking strategy. Behind the scenes, I'd like to thank Cheryl Etter and all the classified staff that worked to make sure that the event went off without a hitch. IT specifically, your work, tireless work behind the scenes is greatly appreciated also. And then, of course, the faculty presenters and participants, your curiosity, your candor, and your willingness to share practices about accelerating our institution as a institution that is committed to learning more about AI and using AI in the various workspaces is very much appreciated. Speaking of, again, with appreciation, to let all the board know, we held our leadership and management retreat over the past month. Thank you to all the leaders who contributed updates and aligned our priorities. Our outcome from that meeting were clear paths for integrating our 4 pillars, which we've been discussing all across campus. Our 4 pillars are access, basic needs, enrollment, engagement, or as I think Dr. Lingle said, the acronym would be ABEE, A-B-E-E, all right? So that's how I kind of remember it myself. We also had an extended cabinet symposium or retreat. Appreciation to Corbin Wild and the Senate who helped put that together. It was a very thoughtful discussion about how do we align our resources institutionally in a change management capacity. Our outcome is we agreed to support pilot projects and streamline communication for all the departments across campus so that we have one voice, one direction, and we're moving our students to success. Like our fellow trustees, I want to also comment that we've had our 2x2 meetings. They've been going very well. Your participation in those meetings, trustees, is very much appreciated. Our conversations with city leaders have focused on how do we strengthen our partnerships, aligning our educational programs with workforce and the needs of the workforce, and supporting access to higher education for all of our communities. These meetings reinforce our role, COD's role, as a regional partner in economic development and providing educational opportunities. I'd like to invite all of you also to our Roadrunner Welcome Day, which is Monday, the 25th. It'll be held here in the gymnasium. It's an exciting time to see all fresh faces, all of our recent graduates, and again, the staff and the faculty who've helped put this together. Great job, everybody. Speaking of great jobs, recently we held a Roadrunner rally in Indio. My gratitude goes out to all the classified staff and faculty and leadership who brought this event to life for all of our students and our families. High energy, welcome event, that's what it was. Strong sense of belonging, I felt that. And it was just really inspiring to hear about all the successes that we had that day. In closing, I am very excited about what we are trying to achieve at COD. We are acting anew this semester, turning inspiration into implementation with a shared commitment to access, dignity, and engagement. I'd like to thank every colleague who is helping us to love our students to success. You are making it happen. Thank you.
Thank you, President Garcia. We are now moving to our consent agenda, item 7.01. All consent items will be voted on in one motion. Any board member may request that any item or items be moved to the action agenda. Are there any requests to separately consider any of the consent agenda items?
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
I don't necessarily want them to pull this item, but I would like for the president to make a comment about the importance of 801.
Well, you want me to pull it? Okay. Okay. All right, we will pull item 8.01. And again, I want to thank you, Trustee Oden. Are there any objections to removing item 8.01 from the consent agenda for separate consideration? Do I have a motion to adopt the consent
So
agenda?
moved.
Okay. Do I have a second? Roll call vote. President Garcia?
Student Trustee James,
Aye.
Trustee Sanchez Fulton, Trustee Meyer,
Aye.
Trustee Perez,
Aye.
Trustee Oden,
Aye.
Trustee Kinman.
Aye. Okay, we will move now to our new action agenda item 8.01 that was pulled from the consent agenda for separate discussion and consideration. Do I have a motion to approve 10.01 as revised to 8.01? Close enough?
Okay.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. I'm getting a wink over here from our parliamentarians, so I'm sure that was a little bit messy. If we can do any discussion?
Yeah, I'm going to call on Interim Vice President Terry Wilson to have a response for the item.
Right. Oh, there we go. Right, so 8.01 are personnel items. We are excited to have our new CDC Child Development Center Director, Brandy Stevens, start on August 25th. And then we also have Emmanuel Lua Orozco. He is our interim financial aid director. And selfishly, I'm extremely excited about Dr. Carrie Tate Meyer. She will be filling in as our Diversity, Title IX, and Compliance Officer and Human Resources, a position that has been needed for a very long time. So I'm very excited about that. And then we have student trustee Ines James on our appointment for our board appointment for student trustee, sorry. Is there any, do you have any questions?
No, that's, I just say, just the importance of those positions, all of them. Thank you.
Welcome.
Can I make a comment?
Certainly.
Yeah, and it's really, thank you for pulling those and having the discussion on them, because I know there's been talk around campus for a while about how do we reach stability? How do we start to stabilize our leadership? And so what you're going to be seeing over the next couple of months are various leadership positions coming through to really try to stabilize, if we could use that word again, our administrative team and really fortify where we're going.
And I'm going to go back to our parliamentarian and ask a question on the consent agenda items. Did we vote on those other than item 8.01, or do we need to do a roll call vote on those?
No, sir, you voted on all of them but 8.01.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm that we
You
did
did.
vote. Okay, great.
Thank you.
Then we will be moving on to our action agenda items.
So now you need to take the vote on
Oh,
the
thank you. On
10.01.
8.01, thank you.
You're just testing me, I know.
No, you're testing me because I don't know that we've done this before since I've been in this capacity, and I have not had that class that my fellow trustee Meyer has had. So, President Garcia, if you could do a roll call vote on
Yes.
8.01.
Student trustee James,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Great. Now we will be moving on to our action items. 11.01, board member travel, California Community Colleges Future Summit 2025. Do I have a motion to approve for up to 5 members to attend the
So
California?
moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, seeing none, roll call vote, President Garcia.
Student trustee James,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Carried.
Item 11.02, board member travel 2025 Hispanic Association of Colleges and Universities, HACU 39th Annual Conference. Do I have a motion to approve up to 4 members to attend the 2025?
So moved.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote, President Garcia.
Student trustee James,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Item 11.03, board member travel 2025 Community College League of California Annual Convention. Do I have a motion to approve up to 4 members to attend the 2025 Community College League of California Annual Convention as presented?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yes, I just want to mention how important these conferences are. I would love to see that our fellow board members make sure that we get that effective trusteeship so the whole district can be an effective trustee recipient. I'm taking, would love, Val, if we could have that so much easier, because when you attend those workshops, they're documenting, and if we could get some help on making sure that we all get the credit for attending those needed workshops on accreditation, ethics, everything for our governing board. Thank you.
Any other discussion? All right, roll call vote, President Garcia.
Student trustee James,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Item 11.04, Board Policy 2750, board member absence from the state, second reading. Do I have a motion to approve the second reading of Board Policy 2750 as presented?
So moved.
Do I have a second? Discussion. Hearing none, President Martinez Garcia. What?
Trustee James, student trustee James,
Aye.
student trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Motion carried. I apologize.
Moving to action item 12, Human Resources, 12.01, Public Employee Appointment, Interim Executive Director,
So
Institutional.
moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Welcome. No, joking.
I'd like to commend actually our superintendent president for bringing this position back. I think it's a crucial position that we've gone without for a long time now, and I really could not think of a better individual to do that work. So thank you, Ms.
Any other discussion?
He said it all.
All right. All right, roll call vote, President Martinez Garcia.
Student trustee James,
Student trustee James, Carlos. There we go. Okay.
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Most assuredly, aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Moving to item 12.02, Public Employee Appointment Director, Educational Partnerships and Outreach. It is recommended that the board approve the employment agreement for the Director of Educational Partnerships and Outreach. The recommended action will approve the employment agreement for the Director of Educational Partnerships and Outreach commencing from August 25, 2025 through June 30th, 2027, with salary placement at range 10, column 7 for an annual salary of $161,858 and .232 as well as provisions for evaluation and fringe benefits comparable to other similar leadership employees. Do I have a motion to approve the employment agreement as presented?
So move.
Second.
Any discussion? All right, roll call vote. President Martinez Garcia.
Can you just elaborate this position? Like, I'm a little bit confused about what, like, it is.
Yes, no problem. This position will oversee our dual enrollment program. And so they will serve under the Dean of Enrollment Services and the Vice President of Student Services to offer our dual enrollment classes at the high schools and work in partnership back with the Office of Instruction.
What is it?
Good question.
Any other questions or discussion? All right, then we'll go to the roll call vote. President Martinez Garcia.
Student trustee James,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Item 12.03, Interim Dean Student Support Services. It is recommended the board approve the employment agreement for the Interim Dean of Student Support Services. The recommendation action will approve the employment agreement for the Interim Dean of Student Support Services commencing on July 1, 2025 through July 31st, 2025, with salary placement at range 11, column 10 for an annual salary of $197,208.144, as well as provisions for evaluation and fringe benefits comparable to other similar leadership positions. Do I have a motion to approve the employment agreement as presented?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
I have a discussion. So currently, Carlos Maldonado, what current position is he? I thought he was the Dean of Students, and then I see in another item, he's getting compensated more on top of the 197. I just want to be clear and how it differs on what he's currently doing and what he and how long has he been with the call? I just want to know more. Thank you.
I'll defer to interim Vice President Wilson.
Sorry about that. Okay, so for the July 1 to the July 30th contract, that closes the gap. His last contract ended on June 30th, so this ensures continuity in the position. And then the additional contract is I'm not going to go, I'm sorry, the amended contract is in a different area, But, so this one just closes the gap. So his first contract in the interim dean ended on June 30th, 2025. And this new contract that just is going to the board for the first time for the 1 month is to close the gap. And then his, he got the permanent position as the Dean of Student of Services, and that is the new contract that is on board.
Is it a higher compensation on that? I'm just curious because
The compensation is the same.
the same.
Yes.
But I saw it in another, he got another amendment on another, getting more money.
No, so-
what was that about? I did not understand that. There was another amendment in the,
So the other amendment is to correct the end date to give him a full 2-year contract. Before, it was short by a month.
and so this is just starting the gap on.
Yes, or else we wouldn't have the district wouldn't have a contract for the month of July. So this is to close that gap and ensure continuity within that position.
And then we already approved, I thought we'd already approved him then.
We
in last
did.
month, because I remember seeing his name. Okay,
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
The amendment, the amendment is to ensure that he has a 2-year contract that aligns with other educational administrators.
Okay. And does he still work with the students? I just want to be very clear, or is that the position still working with students?
Yes, that is correct.
Any other discussion? And this is for work that's already been performed, is that correct, Vice President Wilson? Okay,
Yes, that is correct.
okay, thank you very much. Any other discussion? Okay, roll call vote, President Martinez Garcia.
Student trustee James,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton, trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Item 12.04, Public Employee Appointment, Interim Dean Applied Sciences and Business. It is recommended the board approve the employment agreement for the Interim Dean of Applied Sciences and Business. This recommended action will approve the employment agreement for the Interim Dean of Applied Sciences and Business commencing from August 18, 2025 through June 30th, 2026, with the salary placement at range 11, column 10, for an annual salary of $197,208.144, as well as provisions for evaluation and fringe benefits comparable to other similar leadership employees. Do I have a motion to approve the employment agreement as presented?
So move.
Do I have a second? Oh, thank you, Trustee Meyer. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, President Martinez Garcia.
Student trustee James,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
I have a question. Is this together? We're voting for the two people?
No, this is just one person, is that
One
correct?
person, okay.
Mhm.
And that is for,
12.04.
okay, excuse me. I just went beyond. Thank you. Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Item 12.05, Public Employee Appointment, Acting Dean Counseling Services. It was recommended that the board approve the employment agreement for the Acting Dean of Counseling Services. This recommended action will approve the employment agreement for the Acting Dean of Counseling Services commencing from August 18, 2025 through October 31st, 2025, with salary placement at range 11, column 7, for an annual salary of $174,310.092, as well as provisions for evaluation and fringe benefits comparable to other similar leadership employees. Do I have a motion to approve the employment agreement as presented?
So move.
Yep. Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. President Martinez Garcia.
Student trustee James,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Item 12.06, amendments to educational administrator employment agreements. This agenda item provides corrections to 2 educational administrator employment contracts approved by the board at their regular meeting of July 24, 2025, as follows. First, for Joy Cowden, Vice President of Instruction, a correction has been made to the final month of the employment contract. The term previously stated as July 1, 2027 through July 30th, 2028 has been corrected to July 1, 2028 through July 30th, 2028. Second, the dean, for the Dean of Student Support Services, the permanent contract end date has been corrected to reflect a full 2-year term. The contract beginning August 1, 2025 will now end on July 31, 2027, rather than June 30th, 2027. Do I have a motion to approve the item 12.06 as
So
presented?
moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yes, Chair.
Yes.
The first bullet item, I thought there were 31 days in July, not 30. Is that going to create a 1-day gap in that agreement?
Yes, that will create a 1-day gap in that agreement. Um, Is there any way, am I allowed to talk to Carlos?
So I know this was discussed with council on when if the board takes action and there's minor changes or errors in it, that there's jurisdiction that the president has in making those adjustments. Based on our discussion, do you feel it's comfortable with the board approving it as presented or us amending it?
I'm comfortable with the board approving as
Oh.
presented with correction that we can make it. And Eileen, are you on if you just want to chime in on that?
I'm here. Yes, the board can either amend the item today and fix the date as July 31st, or they can give you direction, President Martinez Garcia, I'm sorry, to amend it before we send it out for execution by the employee.
I'm comfortable making a motion, fixing it right now. I'd like to make a motion to correct the date to July 31st, 2028.
I second that.
Okay, any discussion on that? So we have an amended motion here, so we will vote on that first, correct, Carlos? All right, we are going to move forward with the amendment to July 31st, 2028. Any additional discussion? All right, roll call vote, President Garcia. I keep trying to make you a trustee, don't I?
Student trustee James,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Parliamentarian, do I have to go back to the original motion?
Yes, sir. Now you have a corrected motion with July 31st as the date.
Okay,
So any more discussion on the perfected motion?
okay. So is there any more discussion?
Oh,
Okay.
You already have a motion, you just need discussion.
Oh, okay. All right,
we just need to roll call.
roll call vote.
Student trustee James,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Good catch, thank you. Item 12.07, approval of salary adjustment between Desert Community College District and the Leadership Foundation confidential employee groups. Do I have a motion to approve item 12.07 as presented?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, President Martinez Garcia.
Student trustee James,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Item 12.08, approval of salary adjustment between Desert Community College District and the California School Employees Association Employee Group. Do I have a motion to approve
So
item?
moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All right, roll call vote, President Martinez Garcia.
Student trustee James,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Item 12.09, approval of salary adjustments between Desert Community College District and the College of the Desert Adjunct Association CODA Employee Group. Do I have a motion to approve item 12.09 as presented?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, President Martinez Garcia.
Student trustee James,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Item 12.10, or 12.10, approval of salary adjustment between Desert Community College District and the College of the Desert Faculty Association Code File Employee Group. Do I have a motion to approve item 12.10 as presented?
So move.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, hearing none, roll call vote. President Martinez Garcia.
Student trustee James,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Item 13, Administrative Services. It's a resolution. It's a resolution number 082225-1, adoption of the Public Agency Retirement Services, PARS, Supplementary Retirement Plan, and the associated PARS Agreement for Administrative Services. Do I have a motion to approve resolution number 082225-1 to approve the PARS Supplementary Retirement Plan, a retirement incentive offer for eligible employees, and the associated PARS agreement for administrative services as presented?
So move.
Second.
President Martinez Garcia, can you give us some background on this item?
Yeah, thank you. Mr. Chair, we have Eric O'Leary, Executive Vice President of PARS, here with us today to answer any questions you may have. And will IT pull up his presentation? The presentation is just for information. They give you, some thought, but Mr. O'Leary is here for any questions you might have regarding this item.
Good afternoon. Is that on?
That's all.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Eric O'Leary. I'm Executive Vice President with PARS. Pleased to be with you this morning. So we have a short presentation to walk you through. How do I advance the slides? Thank you. So the district has worked with our company to design the early retirement or supplementary retirement plan. This supplementary retirement plan, or SRP, would be offered contingent on the district meeting its fiscal and operational objectives, which basically means that after we conduct an enrollment period, there will be a finding of whether or not it saves money and meets your operational goals. We have worked with the district since 2013 in this regard. The last time we did this program was in academic year 2021. And so we've been doing these programs for over 40 years in the state of California and nationally. Please advance, thanks. So the eligibility for the program is to cover all employee groups. Number one, employees must be in a district permanent regular position as of today, have to complete at least 5 years of district service as of December 31st of 2025 for those who are intending to resign on that day, December 31st, 2025, or June 30th, 2026 for those resigning on that date. They must be eligible to retire on those two dates, December 31st or June 30th of 2026. They must complete either the fall semester of 25-26 or the academic year of 25-26, depending on which date they elect to resign. And they must submit all their paperwork to PARS no later than October 24th of 2025. Please advance. So this is an example benefit calculation for academic employees. The district would be providing 70% of final pay to their employees. Essentially, final base salary, 75% of that would be the contribution to the plan, and the employee can then select from 14 different option choices, ranging from different lifetime options to what we call period certain options, ranging from 5 to 15 years in duration. Some of those can actually be tax deferred as well if they're eligible for that as well. If you advance to the next slide, please, you can also see the classified calculations. Again, these are all samples. As part of the service, each employee that's deemed eligible would actually get an individual calculation made for them, sent in a package of information to their homes. Next page, please. So that the timeline is if you approve the resolution today, a window would open as early as August 23rd. We would then work with the district to finalize information and distribute information to employees via the mail. That would be done next week. Orientation meetings would be conducted in early September. We would then come back to campus, and the orientation meetings would be on site at the campus. And then one-on-one workshops with employees to collect materials would happen toward the end of the window in later part of October. And the window, again, as we mentioned, would be closing October 24th of this year. And then once we conduct an analysis with assistance by staff, a recommendation will come back on the November 14th board meeting on whether or not you have met your fiscal and operational goals, and then the approval or cancellation of that program can be made at that board meeting. You would then announce no later than the 21st of November, and employees can then resign as mentioned on either December 31st or June 30th, and benefits would commence either February 1st of 2026 or August 1st of 2026, depending on which resignation date they conducted. Any questions?
Are we going to be able to have assistance and bilingual assistance for employees that have a need for it?
I'm sorry?
Bilingual assistance for our
Oh,
employees that have
yes,
need for it?
yes, we do. We do have that staff, and we will have that available at the orientation meetings and via our office as well, via phone line.
Any other questions or discussion? All right, roll call vote. President Martinez Garcia.
Student trustee James,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman,
Aye.
motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we will move on to information items, and no action is required from the board. Our first one is item 14.01, capital projects report per resolution number 012122-3.
Jeff, I believe Robert Rauscher is on Zoom.
Yes. Can you admit Robert?
Yeah, we're looking for him.
He's at the top of the list. Maybe I can. There we go. Robert, all right. Okay, Robert's been admitted.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you, Robert.
Good morning, Chair Kinnaman, trustees, President Martinez Garcia. I think it would probably be easiest if I go ahead and share my screen. So if I can take 1 second to do that. We'll make this a brief review. Let me know as soon as you can see it.
You can see it.
Yeah, we can see it.
Excellent, thank you. So here we are all the way in August of 2025. The year is definitely going quickly. Our projects are proceeding as planned, I'm happy to say. Stopping first in Palm Springs, of course, the big one. We know that we've had some good news lately on our photovoltaic system. That's the solar panel system that goes on the roof of the building. Those bids came in yesterday, and we're continuing to review them, but they look really good so far. Meanwhile, we've got structural steel going up in what we've been calling the campus support building, or CSB. It's previously been called the CUP, or central utility plant. Any way you cut it, that's the beating heart of all the HVAC systems and electrical and water distribution. So you can actually drive by the site now and see steel up in the air, beams and columns. It's very exciting. It's a major milestone, and we're continuing to build the footings for the rest of the buildings at the moment. Out at Roadrunner Motors, meanwhile, we're continuing to build the retaining walls across the site. And we encountered some debris underground that had been left by previous occupants of the site. So we're getting that all cleared out of the way. So we've got a nice solid foundation for our new building, but that project is also proceeding apace. Then at the Palm Desert campus, it's very exciting to see the stadium building shaping up. If you drive by, it's there. There's a whole building there. And we are working on pouring all the concrete for the bleachers and for the floor slabs in the buildings. So they'll shortly be getting started with all the wall framing internally. And once that happens, things are going to continue to move really quickly there. At the Science Building renovation project, it's beautiful. They've really done some of the nicest work I've seen in a while internally. Everything is neat and clean. They've got the walls now closed up with all the piping inside of them and the mechanical air conditioning ducts up in the ceiling. And the walls are being taped and mudded, as they say in the field, getting that drywall ready for painting. So things are actually moving forward very quickly there. And we're really hopeful that we'll have a chance in the next few months to let you all take a look at that. So stay tuned for a little bit of coordination with the Office of the President there. And then our relatively new project, the Indio Surface Parking Project out there just to the east of the existing Indio campus building. That's a project we're doing in partnership with the city of Indio. And I'm pleased to say that the plans for that project have been approved by DSA. And we are working on finalizing a few things with the city of Indio itself. And then we'll go ahead and start bidding for that project and begin construction within the next few months. So that's kind of the hot list of our projects at the moment. Are there any questions or anything you'd like me to go back to?
Chairman, communications people, I want to make sure that we have the best underground fiber optics for the 21st century, not just what we're thinking now, that we are building what the future holds. So I just want to make sure, are we going to be partnering? There's like a 16 with the hospitals they currently have. Are we building that?
We're working with a statewide group called Scenic. They've recently made some arrangements with the college's IT team to provide next generation service to all of our campuses. And so we're pleased to say that that's going into certainly our new locations as well as the locations we already have campuses at. Stuart Davis would probably be able to give you a little more information on the details of that. But I do know that it's been a big part of our conversation because we know that the future of education is going to be very data heavy.
So that's something I'm very curious to get a detailed report in regards to that particular aspect, because that's going to set us apart, especially what we plan to do in Palm Springs. Thank you so much for that.
Any other questions or discussion with Robert? All right, Robert, thank you for your report, and then we'll work with staff, and they'll probably work with you to provide more information on the Scenic. I think that's the broadband network.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Moving on to item 15.01, public comments. Request to address the Board of Trustees regarding matters not on the agenda. Remote public participation is allowed and will be accepted in person by email to otp@collegeofthedesert.edu during the meeting and submitted for the record, or by using the raise your hand function by joining the Zoom link. Pursuant to District Administrative Procedure 2345, each speaker will be allowed a maximum of 3 minutes per topic. 15 minutes shall be the maximum time allotment for public speakers on any one subject, regardless of the number of speakers at any one board meeting. At the discretion of a majority of the board, these limits may be extended. All comments must be submitted or brought forward prior to the end of the public comments section. As an additional note, this item is intended for members of the public who wish to speak regarding matters not related to the agenda. Jeff, do we have any requests?
Trustee Kinnaman, we do not.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Moving on to item 16, future agenda items. Uh, This is an opportunity for the Board of Trustees to provide feedback to staff of any future agenda items that you would like for us to have presented. I will start with Student Trustee James.
Future agenda items, I will be a part of Welcome Day next week. I'm going to be a part of welcoming all the new students, finding fun activities to get everybody connected. After I leave here, I will go be joining the international students for the rest of the day, whatever they're doing. As an international student myself, or what I consider myself international student, I've connected with several of them, and I'm helping them with a project that they're doing that they have to submit at the end of their time here. So yeah, that's going to be really fun. I'm super excited. And also, just generally, my other goals are just to build a stronger sense of community. I want to amplify underrepresented voices like mine, and I want to help every student feel like they belong. But I am also all while I'm also continuing my own academic journey towards the nursing program here. I have one prerequisite to go, so I'm focusing on that. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Trustee Sanchez Fulton.
Something that we haven't heard, which I would love to bring back as a COD tradition, is our athletic department. I want to see our new soccer team. I'm going to be going, I think today, to, I believe there is a game. So I want us to find out what's going on with our Roadrunner ladies in soccer, volleyball, football. I want to get a whole, more participation. I just want to hopefully, Val, get a good strategy. Let's bring our community back to the Roadrunner athletics. Thank you. And then a second, the one I always ask about. Yeah, thank you. But something that is so, so important is I think informing students that we do have that food pantry. I would love to always have some type of outreach at all our campuses, all the way out to Coachella. And I really, really want to hear what's going on in Desert Hot Springs. I want to make sure that we have that available for our community there. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Meyer?
Yeah, I learned something at one of the 2x2s that we have no band that goes to the football games.
I know.
And so a wonderful concept was, let's invite the Coachella Valley High School band to come to the game. But I think, how many games do we have and how many high schools in the desert? I think we ought to round robin that to the other high schools to have them showcase their bands. And maybe at one of the games, extend the halftime to have a battle of the bands or something. I don't know. But that will bring in the high schools. Well, I know we have a dance team, but that's not a band. And that would extend more into the high schools that we're bringing them in to our campus to help with dual enrollment and future enrollments. It's this whole community outreach. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Meyer. Trustee Perez?
No new agenda items. I would just concur with my two trustees that those are great ideas.
Thank you. Trustee Oden? Okay, thank you, Trustee Oden. And I'll concur with my colleagues as well. I think maybe at homecoming, in the past, we had an opportunity to have, I think it was high school participation, but I can't remember. I see somebody else that probably remembers over there, Carlos, that we had done something similar at like a homecoming, but I had not even engaged with any dialogue with others about doing it and rotating and then having some type of competition. So I concur with everything that you brought forward. So maybe that could be something we could discuss.
Actually, if I may.
Yes, of course.
I met with our AD this week over lunch, and we talked about this very thing. And so it's something that we are definitely looking into, and hopefully we'll be able to execute this fall to the best of our ability, knowing that fall schedule's already taken up and teams are traveling and doing whatnot from the high schools. But We thought it was a really good idea to bring back community, but as well as expand our students' awareness of who we are and what we do here.
And it might even extend into our music program and expand that.
Okay, great.
Are they televised? I'm a big basketball player and football. Are they televised for our community? I'm just curious. Let's say you can't go to the game, but to create, that would be, I don't know.
Yeah, currently our games are not televised.
Okay.
We'll look into something. I'm staring at Carrie, athletics over there and.
Does our radio station broadcast?
That would be great.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Then we'll move on to closed session, item 17.01. The board will now recess to closed session. The live feed of this meeting will continue. Board members and President Martinez Garcia, I ask you to join, if you'd please join closed session at 11:15 PM.
Really? Oh.
We will now reconvene to open session at 12 noon. No action was taken during closed session. Moving on to item 19, adjournment. I will now adjourn the regular meeting of the Desert Community College District Board of Trustees at 12 noon. Thank you.